Hello, I'm Matt Cuff from thehouse.com, and these are 2018 Burton bindings. This is the Genesis Reflex, and this is the Malavita Reflex. I'm going to walk through their similarities and their differences, and hopefully by the end of the video, you'll be able to determine which binding is best for you. You can also check out the links below in the description to go directly to those product pages, or just come into the house shop and check them out yourselves. But thanks for being here, and thanks for watching, of course. The Malavita is a little bit more for a freestyle rider, whereas the Genesis is a little bit more for an all-mountain rider, but they're both kind of for intermediate to advanced level in ability people. Now, the Malavita is going to be just a little bit softer than the Genesis as well because of the high back. The base plates are pretty identical. They both feature a single component short glass nylon composite of 30%. That's both in these. And the cool thing about the Reflex base plates is that underneath your foot is not a lot of plastic. It's actually been cored out down the center, so it's going to flex a little bit more natural than a standard kind of like one piece bottom base plate. The cool part about that is it's going to allow the board to flex a little bit more natural than without. They do feature discs that come with compatibility with 2x4, 4x4, and of course channel system mounting patterns, which is nice because you can basically put the Malavitas and the Genesis on any binding out there. Both bindings feature what's called a auto cant full bed. The full bed actually has a little bit of B3 gel in the heel area. Auto cant, which aligns your ankles, your knees, your hips together for a more comfortable ride for longer. And the gas pedal or toe ramp can actually be extended out. So if your boots get bigger, you can keep the bindings throughout multiple seasons. You don't really have to worry about that, which is a nice touch. Now, the high backs are kind of what make the Malavita and the Genesis stand out. They're a lot different than kind of your standard style high backs. Both of them feature zero lean, so they can be ridden straight up and down. They have like micro forward lean adjustments. So one's actually called micro forward lean. The other one is actually the dial flat on the Malavita. But the inside is kind of where it gets kind of different. The Malavita features what's called a heel hammock. It's kind of like a rubbery webbing style material that suctions well to the back of your boots. The cool thing about the heel hammock is that you can rock your straps just a little bit looser and still have a good grip within the heel, so your boot's heel doesn't lift up within the pocket. Moving into the Genesis is another very unique thing. The high back actually is an 18% short glass nylon, so this thing is going to be a lot more rigid and stiff than what's found in the Malavita, but it's still going to be comfortable because of the Kickback Hammock. This Kickback Hammock kind of acts like a spring. It allows your boot to roll inside of the high back just a little bit more, whereas the Malavita kind of suctions to it. This one helps to roll a little bit. The cool part about the Kickback Hammock is that it's a little bit, it feels softer, but it's still really responsive because of that like stiffer kind of composite material along that backside. So it has a really unique feel because it's stiff, but it's also really comfortable, which is kind of hard to find in a stiff style binding. The straps within the ankle straps are going to be just a little bit different. The Malavita features an asymmetrical hammock style strap, whereas the Genesis features just a traditional hammock strap. The cool part about both of the ankle straps is they feature a flex slider that keeps the strap completely open, and they're not temperature sensitive, so they're going to feel the same way and flex the same way in warm temperatures as they are in cool temperatures, and they both are mold ejected. There's actually no stitching to these straps at all. There's no additional like EVA style padding. They're going to be this way pretty much forever. And then of course the toe strap is the Super Grip cap strap. It's also mold injected. The only downside is you can only wear it on the front of your toes. You can't wear it on top of your feet. And both straps actually feature double take style buckles. I love the double take buckles because they have teeth on both sides of the ladder. The helical teeth actually guide the buckle over the ladder, and the underside perpendicular style teeth actually lock it in place with insta-click. So once you click it in once, it's actually locked in place. It's not going to move anywhere, which is a really nice take. But overall, if you're a little bit more of an all-mountain freestyle rider or a freestyle rider, you're really going to love the Malavitas, how they feel. They're super comfortable. And if you're a little bit more of an all-mountain free rider, the Genesis is a really good option because of that little bit stiffer high back, but it's still extremely comfortable. You can check both out again at thehouse.com. Click the links below or just come into the shop. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment or a question. Let me know if you love or hate either of these bindings. And of course, smash that like button, hit the subscribe. We're going to do a lot more interactive style videos moving forward with industry insiders, interviews, and things of that sort. So stay tuned for a lot more cool stuff. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys on snow.